Well, welcome back. This is Bobcat. We're down here at the reloading bench, and I wanted to show some information on these two guns that I took down to the farm a couple months ago, and was going to do just some comparison of the 2-inch barrel to the 6.5-inch barrel with just a couple 9mm ammos. Now this is a Taurus 905, again 2-inch barrel, and if you figure in the travel of the cylinder, it becomes about 3.5 inches going through the cylinder. And this is a Taurus 692, and it's a 6.5-inch barrel, again about 1.5 inches more on here, so it becomes a fairly long barrel for the bullet travel. So, and also it comes, this is actually a 357, has a 357 cylinder you can take out and put in the 9mm cylinder, which is in there right now. So anyhow, while I was down doing that shooting, I just picked up a couple boxes of ammo out of my safe where I have the 9mm ammo, and it just happened that I grabbed a box of herders. And it is a 115 grain full metal jacket, and it's made in Russia, which I didn't know that when I grabbed the box. And I grabbed another box of Perfecta, (9mm) 115 grain full metal jacket, and this happens to be made in Italy. So this is ammo that I bought probably 5 years ago or longer, back when you could buy a box of 9mm for $10. So I have a fair amount of that I bought long ago. But anyhow, what happened down at the farm, I was getting ready to chronograph this ammo, and first of all, these guns are both empty, but I'm going to show you what happened. I took this herders and put it in my 905, and some of it would not let the cylinder travel. So I ended up, now it looks like these couple rounds here might clear, but when I was down at the farm, I had all 5 of them loaded up. It would not let the cylinder turn. So I gave up on those and put in the Perfecta. There was no issue with the Perfecta, so they turned well, and of course, so I shot these and had the barrel comparison, did chronograph on them, and again, this is empty, but this is a 7-round and 5-round revolver there. But I'll show the video of what I did shooting down there, and I was going to compare the 2-inch to the 6.5-inch, and the only one I could do that with was the Perfecta. So I did run the herders through the Taurus tracker. They loaded okay there and allowed the cylinder to turn just fine. But anyhow, that's the issue I had down at the farm, and I'll show that video that I took down there and show what happened. And we'll compare the 2-inch barrel to the 6.5-inch barrel and see if how much difference is there in the velocity of the ammo. So we'll do that, and we'll move on to that next. Yeah, welcome back to Bobcat again. I'm down here since I was set up to do chronograph testing, I brought out my little Taurus 905 9mm. I have two different ammos here, and I tried to load the Herders steel case ammo, and it will not let the cylinder turn. So this is brass Perfecta, and it went in just fine. So we'll see what kind of numbers we can get with this 9mm. I don't know what it, probably in the vicinity of 1 3/4, maybe 2 inches. I'm not sure. But model 905. $11.60. $11.26. $10.92. $11.08. And $11.21, and I think that was it. Now we can put that in perspective with the 38 specials, and I thought that was, for a small gun, fairly hot. But anyhow, that's always fun shooting. I was going to go to the 50-yard bench and shoot some rifles, but I have to cross a little ditch which happens to be full of water, and I don't want to be sitting there. So I think we're going to call it quits for the day. It's been a beautiful day, so can't complain about that at all. But anyhow, thanks for being here. Everybody take care. Well, welcome to Bobcat again. I just happened to remember I was having trouble with that Herders ammo loading in the 905, the Taurus 905. And then I happened to remember my Taurus 692 has a second cylinder, so you can swap out the cylinder and put it in a 9mm cylinder in place of the 357. So that's what's in here, and I have the Herders steel cased ammo in here now, and we'll see what it, of course this is not, I'll have to redo all the ammo because this is a 6.5-inch barrel, so it wouldn't be fair to that little, I don't know, 1 3/4 or whatever is in the 905. So here we go. This is the Herders 9mm. $11.99. $12.21. $12.36. $12.19. And $12.34. So now we'll reload up with the Perfecta ammo. Now again, 692 with the 9mm cylinder, shooting the Perfecta 9mm ammo. $12.01. $12.17. $12.01. $12.35. And $12.09. So I think that is it. I didn't seem like there was a real big difference between the small Taurus 905 than there was between this gun with a much longer barrel. So we'll crunch the numbers Probably won't be very exciting, but anyhow, hey, when it's muddy, what can you do? You can't go back there and shoot. So anyhow, everybody, thanks for being here. It's always fun being out, and it's a beautiful day. Plus, I get to spend the next hour driving home and listen to oldies, and that's always fun too. So we'll talk to you next time.